Hi everyone, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. So today I'm joined by Jonny. Now before we get into the actual game itself, you know, Mike Ashley and Amanda Staveley met earlier on the week. Is that positive?
I'd like to know who paid the bill for that food. I really would, because I tell you what, we're in a bit of a dogfight now.
Yeah.
I hope he's knocked a cut off the price, because at the end of the season you might think, well, Newcastle might go for 300 odd million. I tell you what, if we're in the Championship you'll get nowhere near that. No. And yeah, I think it's going to be interesting now, because we're in a dogfight. We really are in a dogfight, and we've got to try and start picking up points. That it wasn't good enough today, I'm afraid. 4-4-2 was just not working for this at home. I think it's time to just go back to what we know and get back to what we did in September, and maybe just stick another man in midfield, because we're so outnumbered today.
Now, before the match, we had the flags, the atmosphere. It was a brilliant atmosphere to start off with. It kind of died off a little bit during just after the first few minutes, but it was good. I'll give it to them. It was good that they've given for Newcastle. They have given a lot of free stuff this season, and just to make that atmosphere a little bit more special, I think you've got to give them for that. And the Leicester flags and the Gallagher flags together. I like
the idea of the Leicester and the Gallagher flags mixing together, but you know, support the team for 90 minutes.
Yeah,
it was. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It was, if anything, we scored a bit too early. I think it was like 3 or 5 minutes into the game. It just went flat. I think everyone just expected, oh well, Leicester have got a bit of pace, they're going to cause a bit of a threat, and we just kind of went, oh well, we're kind of going to expect a goal now. But it shouldn't be. Just lift the players up, because you know, we could have. Leicester defensively were a bit all over the place in the first half in particular. But as soon as Morris got the goal, it was like, well, back to the old team.
I think the atmosphere does have to continue for the 90 minutes, because you can just tell the first few minutes it's fine, and then it'll drop off, and it happens every game. But that's the first 20-minute mark again. We can never get past that 20 minutes, and we're going, right, let's try get past this 20 minutes, and the score bang on 20 minutes again.
Yeah, it's not good enough. I think Dollar's got to save the first goal. I don't know what other Newcastle fans think. It just seems to go through his fingers. I think he's got to get at least a hand on that, because any sort of movement towards it's going to go away from goal. But again, you're right. 20 minutes in, we've got to stop conceding silly goals. We give Gray and Gray and Morris far too much space. You know, there's a couple of little warnings. I think Gray had 2 or 3 shots, and as soon as Morris came in, he's got a little bit of quality. One to the left foot, went straight in the back of the net, and it's just, you know, you're back to square one. I think what Rafa has to do, he has to put an extra man in midfield. He has to sacrifice one of the forwards and go, right, this is what we're good at. Stick Hayden just in front of the back four. You don't move from there. You stick on whoever you need to stick on, whether it's whichever team we're playing against, and let Shelvey and Marino come in. I don't understand why Shelvey was in the squad in the game. Don't know why Mbemba's been the best defender.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. I was very shocked not to see him.
He's been the best defender the last 2 games. Since he's come in, I can't see what he's done wrong. I really can't. I don't know. Like, I'm not slating Mankiw, but I think Mbemba would have done a better job at left back today. I'm not blaming him for the result today, but it's just not good enough.
Now, one positive to take from this, I think Marino had a brilliant game. I think he was up for it today. You know, he was going in for challenges, and I think he just all around had a great game, which is great to see, because you know that's going to be the player that's going to give us chances.
Marino was good. It's just a shame Hayden wasn't. Marino was getting the ball. Marino was good going forward, but I think he was doing a 2-man job in the middle of the park. Hayden was just getting out muscle today, unfortunately. But look, it's just disappointing. I think for me, Marino, what Marino does is when he gets the ball, he looks always to go forward. He brings us forwards, which is great. In terms of what he can do with a good partner in midfield. You know, if Rafa can get some money and find a good partner to go with them, then we'd never know. But at the minute, he's becoming our best player, and he's becoming our most significant player. He has to start against Everton. There's got to be changes against Everton.
What other changes would you make?
Mbemba's got to come in. Lascelles has got to come in. I don't know what has happened. I know Lascelles has been injured, but like, it just seems that the defence has just gone walkabouts. Get Lascelles in that centre of the half. Try and get them focused. Get Mbemba in at left back. Keep Yadlin in at right back. Midfield, you've got to put Shelby in with Marino and Hayden, and drop either Hosler or Gale. And then you just work from there. On the wings, it's 2 from 3, Atsu, Richie and Murphy. I think Atsu's got to start. I think he gives a little bit more. Richie, Murphy can flip a coin and play whoever at the minute, because they're just bang average at the minute. At the minute, it's showing that we have a championship squad at the minute, a championship side. I think if we can get 20 points by the end of the year, we've got a couple of games where, you know, the likes of Brighton at home, the likes of West Ham away, and Everton at home are the 3 games we've got to look at. Man City away.
It's going to be difficult.
Man City away will be nice, just to see how Man City play, because I kind of anything less than 3-0 will be nice. But Everton's massive. Everton's massive. We've got to try and get 3 points. We've got to try and get a result, because likes of Swansea are catching up on us now. West Ham got a big win, which we didn't need. And also, I think I'm trying to think. So it's bright. Huddersfield won and got away from us as well. So Stoke and West Brom are not far away. Big few weeks for Newcastle.
So that's Jonny's thoughts, and stay tuned, Newcastle Fans TV, for some more videos.